to tonight's recap of The X Factor, Episode 4.
It seems like we've just done 3. So, they started off in Charleston. They started in Charleston.
Alright, so they started off with Andrew, a young high school student.
A young buck. A handsome young buck.
He's an athlete. He plays football. He does that jumping thing.
High jump. The ladies were not feeling it.
Yeah, they were like, yeah, I don't know, which is fine to have that opinion.
I thought it was total BS, though.
I thought they stopped him really early, which is why I was confused.
To me, this whole thing seemed completely contrived and a bit self-indulgent.
Well, Simon...
the judges.
...loved it. So he was like, I get what I want, so let's hear another song and reconsider.
So he pulled out another song, and Demi was all like...
Her name's not Demi!
Demi was all like, yeah, I think there's a place for you. Yeah.
So,
it's totally different now.
She was on board. Everyone was on board. He got all yeses.
I find I'm going to call bullshit.
All right. Well, let's skip over to New Orleans. Blake.
He looks famous. He looks like David Beckham.
That hair was a little bit...
After 3 or 7 drinks.
A little bit ridiculous on the hair.
The hair was totally flock of seagulls. Ridiculous.
Naira. Okay.
It would have been probably good if he had sung that. Everybody would have been like, I get it. So he was like, yeah, I'm going to sing Jar of Hearts.
Really? It did not go well.
It was a no.
No.
Which led us into a montage of bad auditions. They must have paid a lot for this song because they're using the S out of it.
If you're going to pay for this song, you play the whole thing.
Blurred lines.
It was weaved in and out of the auditions. I thought it was used well.
All I could say is BD. Big B. Woo! All right.
We didn't pay for it,
No.
so let's move on to LA. No Paulina again.
She's sick. She's sick.
All right. Well, let's talk about Ilona.
Or, I don't know if I spelled that right. It might be Alonia.
I don't think it's
Ilona. She's 16.
Okay.
And she sang Wangs.
Or Wings by Little Mix.
Alright, so Simon had total money eyes for her.
Yeah, she was all like, I'm 16.
I'm Ilonia.
And then she started singing and she was like, Rah! She was great. She had a lot of charisma.
She worked the crowd. It seems like she's done this before, and she was like,
yeah.
Do you remember me, Simon? And he's like, no. Have I done you?
Ew. No! Turns out she was in one of Paula's groups, Intensity, on season 1.
Yes. I remember her from season 1, and she was really good. She
Girl
was the
in the
star
red
of that.
jacket.
Exactly.
Guys, I know she's auditioning as a soloist this season, but do you think it's fair for her to come back even though she's already been in the top whatever before? Like, I'm not saying it's fair or not. I want to see what you guys think. Let us know in the comments.
I don't know exactly what the rules are.
I mean, obviously it's allowed if she's doing it.
I don't think you could do it on Idol. But you know what? They don't take 12-year-olds on Idol, or do they?
Well, I mean, they also only have soloists, so it's different.
Right.
I'm just saying, do you think it's right?
She actually tried out as a soloist for season 1, and she got shoved into a group.
Okay.
Second chancer. All right, so back to Charleston. Stone Malton, 14. The tweens went nuts for him.
Oh my God, there were these little girls in the crowd that were like, he looked at me! He looked at me!
Because he sang a 1D song.
He's singing this to me!
And Kelly went nuts. She turned around and said, no, he's singing it to me.
She didn't really say that.
But she thought it. So that was a yes. Then, this was a gloriously short episode.
Yes, this was the last performance of the episode. Ashley, 24 years old.
Her mom was murdered, unfortunately, so she's doing this for her.
She had a really sad backstory. But she seemed like a really cool person.
Yes, and she's like, and I will sing, I Will Always Love You.
And I was like, oh my God.
You better not be pulling that out lightly unless there's some fun in it.
If she is last on the show, you know she's pulling it out.
So, of course, she was fantastic, but I think we need to take a moment out and talk about
need a
the
play-by-play.
Simon progression.
Play-by-play on the Simon reaction.
First few notes. Simon is interested.
I'll do Simon while I'm not going to do Simon. I will portray Simon while you describe it.
Okay, I just got that. See what you did there. First few notes. Simon's interested. He's listening. Then, slow smile. I might be seeing a hint of a money eye in there. An eyebrow raise? Oh, he's getting into it now. There's the old head nod. Then, the last note is sung. Stand up, Mr. Cowell. Yeah.
You could tell he's not used to standing ovations because he looked like a little toddler baby learning how to stand for the first time.
Either that or he had a really bad blood clot in his leg.
I hope not.
Alright, so that was definitely a yes.
I look forward to seeing how she does.
Me too. So, next time we were hoping that it was going to be boot camp.
It's not.
It's more.
Ah!
And more.
But come back and watch.
Because we'll have more for you. So, till more, much love.